Hello, everyone. Today is Thursday, January 27th. And, this past week has been kind of exciting for NuPath because last week on Thursday, if you missed it, we launched our new website. We see so many websites and it's hard to get excited about them. Maybe websites are like vacation pictures or something that you only really love them if it's yours. But we have got such a profound and exciting response to this website. So if you haven't looked at it, check it out as soon as you get a chance. Um, and I want to read one, just a little piece of feedback. A lot of it's been anecdotal, but it's still meaningful. This is from Michelle Versellione, and she's the area director for one of the areas of DDS up in the Merrimack Valley. And she just wrote simply, "Hi Dan, hope you and your family and staff are well and staying healthy. I was just looking at your website, and it is fantastic." Well said, Michelle. And little comment like that is deeply appreciated. We wanted a website that reflects the spirit of this organization as pioneers in technology and willingness to explore interesting programs, all of that. But here's what's going to happen today. We're going to dig into the website a little bit, and maybe over the next couple of weeks, and get to know some of the characters, some of the superstars that we got to see in the video and throughout the website, either through those talking heads that you've seen that I haven't seen anywhere else. And as I introduce my first guest, we're gonna play a little video, and this is I'm going back almost 2 years to June 12th of 2020. And if you think about where we were, 3 months into the pandemic, early on, well before any vaccine was announced, and we were introducing different people, talking to different people. I think we were calling it oh boy, I'm drawing a blank now, but we called it it was some sort of town hall Unity Forum. I just got it. So let's watch this video, and then we're going to go straight to talk to Ken right afterwards. You'll see who it is in a minute. You just finished your junior year, or you're going to be going into your junior year?
I'll be going into junior year. I just finished sophomore.
Going into junior year. So, and you become a part of things. You want to talk to us for a couple of minutes about what you've been doing and how you kind of got sort of signed up for all of this and what you think of it?
Well, it started when you were doing the programs and we needed people to join. My father had suggested to me that I read the series Diary of a Wimpy Kid because it's a series that appeals to all ages and all people. It's a fun book. It's a comedy. It makes people smile.
Ken Sinibalidi, welcome to NuPath Live.
Good day, sir. How are you?
This ain't your first time at the rodeo, as they say.
No,
and you know that lovely, poised, beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
Happens to be your daughter.
Yeah.
Amy.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
And she had done so much for us, or she has in the process of doing I think it was a reading club virtually. Does that take you back to?
Oh my God, yes. My daughter has a heart as big as it can be. And I went to her, and Dan, it's sort of like the employees here. Every time you ask something of them, the answer is always sure. What can I do? And I said, Amy, we need somebody to help us reading. And she said, sure, Dad, anything you want.
Yeah.
And since then, I've had comments from parents where they've gone out and bought the set of books for their kids. The individuals still in here are asking me today, when are we going to get Amy back on to read? It's heartwarming.
You are always somebody that, at least around these parts, we know you as being somebody to deflect praise. You are a team builder. You defer sort of recognition to the greater team, and that's one of the things we love so much about you. But for the next 15 to 30 seconds, I'm going to be talking about you and infallible truths about you. You, of course, are critical in establishing our first No Walls program. In fact, went on to be a star in one of our Unsheltered series, which was groundbreaking for us. We have another thing you should check out about NuPath if you haven't already. The whole virtual, as we were just talking about, community-based programming during COVID in those early days. So many linkages to key relationships, Ken, throughout the community: Hanscom Air Force, Winchester Fire Department, Woburn YMCA, Dunkin' Donuts of the Unsheltered series, and recently, as one of our largest donors, although to your misfortune, the pandemic hit just when you were really wrapping up, but you've got $5,000 clocked towards the walk whenever we can finally have it. So in short, you are just an extremely important and valuable player to the NuPath team, and I'm sure a huge resource, source of encouragement and assistance for so many of other clients. You find yourself in the role of playing kind of a star. You have a big speaking part on the website as one of the talking heads, is the in the video. What did you think of the website when you saw it and the video?
Man, you know, NuPath has always been an organization that's on the cutting edge, and attention to detail is so important here. And we never sit back and rest on our laurels. And anybody that has any doubt, look at this website. Oh my gosh, I thought our previous one was good. This knocks it out of the park. And it just shows, it's not just the website, and the website is so critical, but that's the whole philosophy of our whole organization, Dan. You know that.
You know what? You are possibly the one of the best, if not the best, brand ambassadors for NuPath. And I'm going to tell you, this is just to be like complete honesty. We did a big recording here one day, getting ready for that video. You were recorded among other people, and a lot of the sound bites that we used so successfully. And the reason I think so much of you was used is because you really were the best of what they recorded. And the fact that you were just authentic, you spoke from your heart, you had no pretension about you. I mean, seeing what you were on the screen is what you are day to day, and just this person that just wants to give of himself and cares about others. And I, on the other hand, had a really off day when we recorded, and I was in the room. There's hot lights, and I don't do well. I'm much more a guy that, like, does this casual kind of repartee, and so here I was. But you were just as calm and as cool as can be. Ken, we are so lucky and fortunate that we have had you to record that day, and somebody that represents NuPath so proudly in so many ways. I want to ask you, what do you think? Just you are boots on the ground. You are in touch with lots and lots of people. You know about the successes of our clients, their work, how work is going for people. You've worked residential. You've had so many experiences. How do you think people are feeling about the pandemic? Do you think that as it relates to our services for people? Because we talked about being sick of the pandemic, just malaise and fatigue, and do you think people still have hope, or are you feeling hopeful, or are we at a spot where we're going to start to, I don't know, return to something we once had? What do you think?
We are the phoenix. We have risen from the ashes, and our slogan is bring back better. We are coming out of this stronger than NuPath ever was. Just me, for example, I had never worked in residential. I worked in residential. I learned what they go through. I now understand what they do. I filled in a number of different places, and what that did is it taught me, gave me an appreciation. I wasn't just in the tunnel. I now started to understand the company. And that's not just me, Dan. That's all the employees. We all learned different pieces of the puzzle here, and we bonded together. Let's just like anything else, when you come through something tough, it makes you stronger. And I really believe that I don't want to see the pandemic was good. Absolutely not. But I believe that NuPath would not have been as strong as it is today were it not for going through this bad situation. How do they say it? If it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger.
They say that.
That is NuPath. That is
say
NuPath.
that. So Phoenix from the ashes. Case in point, ladies and gentlemen, the golden tongue of Mr. Ken Sinibalidi. Ken, in the last couple of minutes, I want to reserve for you to brag on that beautiful girl of yours. Now, what? She graduated, she was going into her junior year. Has she, give us a quick, just a couple minute update on what's going on with her, and I don't know, when we might see her again sometime.
Well, Amy is now a senior. actually in the top 10% of her class. She's brilliant. She is taking to art. Uh, she loves drawing. She loves painting. Um, I see someday maybe when a painting that she puts together, maybe we can hang it here someday. She loves NuPath. I got her a sweater that has the NuPath on it, and she must wear that 3 out of 5 days at school. And she's always in her resume. She's applying to UNH, and in her essay, she talks about her experiences at NuPath. This was
Does she?
yes, this was such an eye-opening. I don't know how to explain it. And she's been to our walks.
Ken, I want you to promise me that if you talk to her, and if she'd ever be willing to come back and visit us and maybe share that essay with people, I think I'd like to hear it. I'd like to see if she wanted to, to share it with somebody. Maybe I don't know how long it is. Maybe I should ask you that first, but
Oh, no.
I
All
can't
right.
imagine. So, yeah, that'd be kind of nice. Well, you must be so proud of her then. She's going to UNH, or she's applied there anyway.
She's applied. Yep.
That's close enough. It's not too far that you couldn't,
I have a son and a daughter, and Dan, I live my life through them. As long as my children are doing well, I am doing well. And I can't tell you. And again, I don't want to say that the pandemic was good. Please, it was not. But were it not for the pandemic, would I have been on a Zoom program with Amy? Probably not. Would Amy have been reading? No, probably not.
Could you and I be talking?
No, again.
Probably not.
So
that is a great point.
We got stronger. The brain trust of NuPath, we moved forward. Anybody could quit and say, oh, it's too tough. But we've never done that. We've always kept going forward. And this website is just another case in point of how we're all, if they say if you're not moving forward, you're moving backwards.
Yeah,
NuPath is not moving backwards. Trust me, we are such a proactive, you look at the website, transparent. We try not to hide any, we have navigating life. You can turn on and get a picture of where your family member is at any point in time. We are open. We love what we do. We're proud of it, and we want the world to know about it.
Ken Sinibalidi, if I could clone you 100 times over, I would have a staffing crisis, and we'd have some pretty amazing services, that's for sure. But I'm sure you've probably heard that before. Listen, we're out of time. I found you to be extremely encouraging and edifying. Sometimes we cross paths with people that we're meant to hear from, and I was feeling a little, I don't know, just I needed that pep talk. We are moving forward, and it is making us stronger. There's no doubt about it. And in so many ways, it's helped us to examine what we do and refine efficiencies. And we're doing stuff today that, I mean, when I think back to what we were doing when we recorded that, almost 2 years ago, I mean, we've come light years. It's said from our technical prowess and ability. But listen, you are terrific. I want to thank you again for coming on NuPath Live. On behalf of everyone, I'm sure that they've enjoyed it. Give our best to Amy and tell her we're thinking about her, and she's always got a place here. We consider her adopted family, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, Dan. Thank you.
Thank you, Ken. Bye-bye. Ken is terrific. We love it when we talk to him, and my production team has told me that this was his third appearance on NuPath Live, confirming that. So obviously a regular contributor. Next up, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to watch this little video clip to see if you can guess who it is. Of course, you'll know by way of introduction to our second guest, which we're going to do right now.
We're going on vacation.
We're going to Portland, Maine, and it's going to be a 2-bedroom suite, so we get one room and his staff get the other. It's not like we're bound to sit in the living room and just sit there and try and sneak a kiss in. They know we're dating and they know we're in love, so they'll just be like, oh, go to the room and do what you gotta do.
It's been 5 years,
Almost 6.
I know.
Almost 6.
February
14th.
I know. Can't believe it.
It's coming right around the corner,
I know.
Hi, Suzanne.
Hi, Dan.
I could see your face while we were watching that video together, and I saw your big smiles, and I saw you going like that. Did that take you back? That's quite a memory, huh?
Yes, it does.
If my notes say that you're still with Paul, I hope that's true.
Yep, it's 9 years this February and 19 days.
Holy smokes. 9 years in what? 19 days?
19 days from
So,
today, 9 years.
so you just celebrated your 9th anniversary then?
Not yet.
Oh,
19 days.
in 19 days. You know what? You've been together longer than the average American couple stays married in the United States.
Oh, okay. That's a
So,
good thing.
that's quite a feat. And you guys are still as happy as you were when that video was
Oh,
recorded.
yes.
Did you go to Portland? Did you end up going to Portland?
Yes, we did.
Oh, you did? Did you have a great time?
Oh, yes. We rode a camel. We did lots of activities. We went to the zoo. We went on a hayride. We went everywhere.
Oh my God. That sounds great. Had you ever been to Portland before?
No,
Wow. It's did you see any sun or did it rain all the time?
it rained once and the
Oh.
rest was sunny.
Yeah, Portland's a beautiful city. You know what? And you were working at TJ Maxx when we recorded that.
Yep, and I just got back to TJ Maxx just like 4 or 5 months ago.
4 or 5 months ago, and you were out the whole time because of the pandemic?
Yep,
Wow.
they wouldn't let me work, so now I'm back to work. But I came down with COVID, so now my whole house is quarantined.
I heard that. Oh, that sucks.
So I can't go back to work until I get better and the house feels safe enough to let me go back to work.
How sick did you get? Did you get a fever?
Oh, I got really bad.
Oh
I got it
no.
really bad.
I'm sorry.
Bad cough, hard breathing.
You didn't have to go to the
headaches.
hospital, did you?
No, just nauseous, very sick.
Oh my God, I'm so glad you're feeling better. You know,
Yeah.
we were part of the reason you're here. I'm so glad to talk to you. I miss you. You know,
I miss you too.
you've been part of NuPath. My notes say for 9 years this month. You came to
Actually,
NuPath.
that's wrong.
It's got to be longer than that because maybe it was
It's actually 22 years.
because you were here when I started in 2003 or 4 and
I was here in 2000.
2000. Yeah, so we have to you know say something to our research department on getting those details wrong. But you were in that unsheltered video that we saw that clip from. It was episode 3 called Romance. It's been a while since we did that. You have been in numerous videos. You've been a superstar. You've contributed to Job Camp. You've done so many things and become such a part of the fabric of the organization. We thank you for giving us some of your time today, even though you are quarantined. It still took some doing to get set up there. What?
Thank you for having me.
Well, we're lucky to have you. One of the main reasons we wanted to talk to you is because you feature prominently in the unveiling of our new website. Have you had a chance to see the video and your
Yes, I
story?
did. I saw that. That was so cool.
I love that whole segment. It was my favorite part, really. I guess maybe I say that about every part, but it's one of my top 2, 3 favorite parts. When you were walking into TJ Maxx and you were talking about navigating life, and I was like, that girl is a smart girl. Was it fun doing it?
Oh yeah, it was a blast. Everybody at TJ Maxx was like, are they harassing her? What are they doing?
Did you
then
tell?
They realized that you all were filming me, and they're like, "Oh, okay, we can leave her alone."
Hey, did you share the website with your coworkers?
Not yet, because I haven't been back at work.
Right. Well, you'll have to make sure you get there a little. You will get there a little early so you can, at break or something, let them all see it from your phone, or maybe they go to their phones and maybe they become friends of NuPath.
Yeah.
So, what's been the hardest part for you with COVID and working? And because after 5 months of the, or you've been back for 5 months, how is it different? Is it harder? Are people crazy?
It's much harder because it seems like I get back to work and it goes good, and then a downfall comes because I catch COVID, and I got my shots and all, but it still ends up bad. And then I'm like feeling a little better and want to go back to work, but they're like, no, now the whole house has it and you can't go back to work.
Oh.
And I'm like, damn.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how a lot of people know exactly how you feel.
Yeah.
So, how much longer before you could get out of that house and get back to
I have
work?
no idea. I have
No one's
no idea.
well, maybe we could get somebody to help you afterwards and find out why. I mean, somebody should have an answer. I mean, if I had to,
Yeah.
bad enough waiting, being in quarantine, but having to go day after day and not knowing if the end's in sight. Have you tested? Do you keep testing? Are you negative
Yeah.
or?
I haven't tested lately because they think I still have it because of the symptoms
Yeah.
I'm having. But once I feel a little bit more better, I'll get tested.
So, how's Lisa Carrier? You know, we've talked to Lisa quite a bit on this on NuPath Live.
She's awesome. She's awesome.
You love her,
If
huh?
it wasn't for her and Lynn Bertstadt, I don't know where I would be. Especially Lynn, because she was the one that got me started on the right path. And then from there, I just shoot off.
Do you mean Lynn Berstead, our own Lynn?
Yes.
It works at the Martin Center now?
Yes.
How did she get you? I don't know if I knew this connection. How did you credit her for? How did she get you on the right path?
Because she was like, do I want to sleep and not make money all the time and wear my pajamas and stink? Or do I want to dress up nice and work at the front desk and be the face of NuPath and be a delight to everybody? And I'm like, yeah, if they give me a chance, I'll start showering, dressing up, doing everything I have to do to work the desk. She said she'll talk to someone, and evidently she came back with a yes. I can as long as I keep my end of the deal. And that's when I shot like a rocket. So I thank her for everything.
Oh my God, I cannot believe I didn't know that story. I remember you training at the front desk, but our own Lynn Berstead is the one you credit for getting you on the right path. I think Lynn is going to have to come talk to us on NuPath Live. Don't you think? If she's watching now, she's
I do
regret
too.
it. But if you know Lynn Berstead, she's a hero, and she made a big great step moving over to the Martin Center. She's fantastic. Now,
I
talk
look
about
up
making
to that woman like no one else.
talk about making a difference in somebody's life, and you are so special, Suzanne.
She made a big difference in mine.
You know what's so great about you is that you not only have benefited, but you recognize it. Here you are, publicly thanking all the people that may be watching this. They're going to hear about this. I'm sure that's going to encourage Lynn. You said beautiful things about Lisa Carrier. Of course, people love Lisa. She's influenced and shaped so many lives. We talked to Ken Sinibalidi, we've got some amazing staff at NuPath, don't you think?
Yes. Yes.
Some really amazing staff. Are you, do you need to go or what's going on?
Hold on 1 minute.
Okay. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen the Unsheltered series, maybe we can link to that if it's not already in our new website. If you want to see the full episode of Suzanne, episode 3 of Unsheltered, titled Romance. She's back?
Yep, I'm back.
Now, what was so important that this broadcast had to be interrupted?
I don't know. I'm sorry.
That's okay, Suzanne. I love talking to you. This has been so much fun.
But
what are you
honestly, Dan, I have to give credit to Lynn because she's the one that got me my attitude straightened up just like that.
Wow. Well, and I remember you were, let's just say that you like.
Really, I remember James restraining me 3 or 4 times a day. All
right. Well, we don't have to. We don't have to talk about every detail. Yeah, you were a different person. That is for sure.
Person.
You are a different person. You are like the poster.
Poster child.
I didn't want to say poster child. As soon as I said poster, I thought that was not
person.
good. poster person. You were the hero for others to emulate. You were the model for others to emulate because you're somebody who knows what it was like to try to fight, to find the motivation to work, to all the things you've learned about. You must encounter all kinds of crazy customers and rude people, and
Oh,
I know
yes.
you have. I know there's
Oh,
stories
yes.
and
Oh, yes.
people that I don't know. Didn't somebody threaten you at one time? And I mean,
Oh, yeah. I got toilet paper thrown at me. I got everything thrown at me.
Suzanne,
The
most people could
biggest,
not.
most offensive things.
I don't know. Not many of us could endure that kind of behavior and
It was
still
a
find
job.
a
I
way.
had to deal with it.
You're incredible. All right, Suzanne, you know what? We're running out of time. You are fantastic. We thank you for taking the time to talk to us. We thank whoever helped you to get set up so that you can be part of this. And you know what? On behalf of Lisa Carrier and Lynn Burstead, I'm going to thank you from them because I'm sure that wherever they are, you've been a voice of encouragement today, and we love hearing it because we know that so many of our staff deserve credit and praise for the things they're doing, and we hope we can shine a light on every one of them. You want to say anything as we go out?
I just want to say that NuPath staff rock.
Hey, Suzanne, if I say,
Yeah.
who got this? What do you say?
NuPath got this.
All right, I love it. Okay, hey, we'll talk to you again soon. Good luck. I hope you feel better soon and you get out there back to work.
Okay, thank you very much. Have a good day.
Bye, Suzanne. What a fun interview with Suzanne. I hope you agree. And with Ken, two such authentic and genuine expressions and points of view, and we're big fans of NuPath. That makes me happy because it takes an army of us to do the work that we're doing. And we're going to use next week and maybe even continue forward to just unpack the website a little bit and get to know some of the faces that we saw in the video. And so many of them are superstars in their own right. It's probably not why they were selected to be part of the video, but it just happens that the two are connected. And so it's worth taking a time, a beat, to get to know them a little bit more. Of course, some of them, as we said, Ken this was his third appearance, I've learned. And of course, as we said with Suzanne, she's been really, really involved. And I've also just been told that Lynn Burstead is a frequent watcher of NuPath Live on Facebook, which we love to hear. And Lynn, you are going to have to come join us sometime soon. I'm sure your coworkers all like to hear from you, and I'd like to hear from you. It's been too long. And of course, Lisa Carrier, we've seen on this show, it seems like many times, always a superstar, and doing so much for everyone that she's connected to. Talking about making a difference, our staff are incredible, and that's part of the reason why we do whatever we can to express our appreciation, our thanks, our acknowledgement, recognition, because you guys are what make us work. You are what families think of when they think of NuPath. Not this bald guy doing this NuPath Live every week, but the people they have contact with each and every day. So whether you're a driver, a monitor for transportation, or I'm working as a paraprofessional or a direct care professional anywhere among our programs, your role is so critically important to people. And we are proud of the good work, and we are proud of hearing the many positive things that we hear on a regular basis. So thank you for joining us today to hear from more about our website. I've got 1 minute left, and I'm going to say maybe less than a minute. If you watched the State of the State last night with Governor Baker, I hope you felt some encouragement. I did. It feels like we've turned the corner on this, and before you know it, we'll be talking about spring and countdown to warmer weather, and the days are getting longer, and the hope that we feel we're going to get through this thing because we got this. All right, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.